So I think that crypto is a tool that helps disrupt many of the traditional industries that we're in.
Hey folks, Flo here with CryptoNews Canada. We are still at the Canadian Blockchain Summit here in Calgary. I'm here with Tanim from NDAX, which is based in Calgary, so I'm very excited about this little conversation. Tanim, why don't you start by introducing yourself, what you do, NDAX, but in 1 minute.
Sure. My name is Tanim Rasul. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at NDAX. NDAX, for those that don't know, is one of Canada's leading cryptocurrency trading platforms. We started in 2017 where we found there was a gap in the Canadian market for Canadians to find a simple, safe way to get exposure to digital assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies. So when we identified that gap, we said, hey, maybe someone needs to fill that gap. And we said, maybe we can do that. So we established one of the first Canadian banking relationships, and we developed our platform from there, and the rest is history.
Just about a minute, you see?
I hope so.
You thought you'd do 20 seconds. Just making a bit of fun here. I have to ask you a follow-up on that. So what has been the uptake? 5 years is in the crypto world, that's kind of like 30 years in other industries. Has it
My gray hair says it's 30 years. So.
Yeah, I probably have more than you. So what has been the uptake? What has been sort of the story of NDAX over 5 years?
Yeah, I think we've learned quite a bit. We started NDAX, we raised capital in late 2017 during that boom. We started operations in May of 2018, which was really the pinnacle of the bear market in 2018. So because we were in a bear market, we were able to use that time to put our head down, work on our processes, find out where our customers were looking for better support, what they were identifying as the challenges with NDAX. So we worked on our problems, put our head down, and then when we believed that the market would eventually turn, and when the market finally did turn, we were in a good spot to be able to execute and take advantage of when the market turned. So I think probably around 2020, mid-2020 is the inflection point for NDAX, and we're able to have a lot of success since then.
That was also a period of growth, by the way, right? 2020 for the market.
Yeah, and because we started in a bear market, we were able to maintain a lean operation so that we could, during the bull market, be able to take really the advantage of being lean. And then when the market came back down, we were able to still be lean. We didn't overexert ourselves in the bull market. Yeah. And I think that's important for entrepreneurs to know, that don't overexert yourself in the bull market. But be strong and work on your product during bear markets when things are not as busy.
That's something that's consistent with what a few of our interviews have told us. Bear markets, you're building, you're developing, sort of behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then when the bull market is your opportunity to grow your business, I guess, business development and sales and marketing. So I want to ask you about the more macro context now, and maybe we could start with sort of Calgary and Alberta, then Canada, and then global. So starting with Calgary and Alberta, where you're based, so you know it quite well.
Look, Calgary is historically been one of the centers of entrepreneurism in all of Canada. Okay. This province and this city is one of the greatest places to start a company.
Cheap, in general, right?
Yeah, in general, access to capital, low cost of living, just a great quality of life to live in. It attracts people to want to come here, and other employees. And on top of all of that is some of the legislation from the government, the provincial government, creates a type of atmosphere where people are looking to start companies, starting to build new products and innovate. And Calgary's always been like that, so it's no surprise that the crypto side in Canada is starting to attract to this province, and it's starting to really find Calgary and all of Alberta a hub for innovation in the crypto space.
Okay.
And then globally, or Canada's always been known as a leader in crypto. If you look at Ethereum, the Ethereum Foundation, it was started in Canada. If you look at the first, I believe the first Bitcoin ETF was in Canada.
Just 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago.
Exactly, and so we've always been trailblazers. There's always been an appetite, and now, as regulation is starting to come in, I think our regulators have done a good job about balancing consumers' protection with out stifling innovation. And so it's been a good journey. And then globally, this is an industry that's continuing to grow all across the world, all across the globe, in all continents, and people are starting to really understand the power of cryptocurrency and digital assets.
Yeah, very, very interesting to hear. Obviously, yeah, people often focus on the price, but you should also focus on adoption, on development, on adoption as well by institutions.
Price is, although very important, it's not the most important thing when it comes to crypto. There's so many things to look at. On-chain analytics, off-chain analytics, wallet addresses, wallet creation, TVL, all sorts of things that are important.
Yeah,
than
TVL,
just the price.
Total value locked, if I'm correct. I want to talk a little about jobs. So you're the COO of NDAX.
Yes,
we interviewed Bilal, your CEO, a couple of months ago. So looking a bit more at the operations. First of all, how many staff right now?
We're about 52 employees now.
52 employees, okay. Yeah. And so what are the jobs really in crypto at an organization like NDAX or elsewhere? And how can people prepare for them? If we're thinking about perhaps younger folks who are watching this video, what should they consider as an education maybe, or as a sort of a career move towards crypto?
Yeah, so I think for new entrants, really getting into the developer side, the computer science, programming, all of that is definitely important. It's funny, when I was in university, people were saying computer science might be over because of the dot-com crisis, but yeah, it's got a resurgence now. So definitely on the tech side is a huge advantage. But cryptocurrency companies, as we've growing and expanding, we need all sorts of people. We need finance and accounting. We need business development and sales. You need compliance. Operations. So as you grow the company, you need all sorts of facets of a typical traditional company. So yeah, I think for people that are looking in this space, don't be scared if you're not on the tech side. Apply. We've got plenty of jobs all throughout the company.
Yeah. And what about your job? So what does a COO do at a blockchain company?
Yeah, I mean, you take care of really the day-to-day operations of the platform. You ensure that everything is running smoothly. You make sure treasury, the exchange is running properly, the departments are running properly. It is a pretty tough job, but it's why we're here, and it's why we've it's a big reason of why we've been successful, is making sure that NDAX is running smoothly on a day-to-day basis.
So what's the most Canadian thing about crypto, or what's uniquely Canadian in crypto?
I guess you got to ask yourself, what is it to be Canadian? And I think to be Canadian is to be free, multicultural, diverse, and if that doesn't describe crypto, I don't know what does. It's opportunity for anyone to find success, and I think that's what crypto does. Is it takes the handcuffs of what may be traditional social systems that are out there that maybe help others and not everyone. And I think what crypto does is it lets anyone have an opportunity to succeed.
I like that. I definitely noticed the diversity at all events I've been to so far, and perhaps because it's an industry that's disrupting the status quo. So in a sense, that also opens a door,
of course,
for people who may not really be the status quo, or however we describe that. Beyond business and finance, is there another layer to crypto, to blockchain? Is there a social, a community, a societal aspect to it that people maybe don't see?
Of course, I think people are very passionate about crypto, and passion creates communities, and communities help drive innovation, and people are looking for ways to disrupt all sorts of different industries, including social media and social aspects, and so I think that crypto is a tool that helps disrupt many of the traditional industries that we're in.
Okay. Now the question of your choice. So would you like to answer what is Bitcoin, or why does Bitcoin exist? What is blockchain? What is Web3? What is the metaverse? What are NFTs? Or you have another suggestion, but you only have 30 seconds.
Okay, give me a second. Let me think about.
I'll give you 10 seconds to think about the 30 seconds question. And just to be clear, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to really educate.
Yeah.
So we're preparing a whole library. We're asking everyone that question.
Yeah.
so that we could have different ways of explaining in simple terms, short.
Got one. Okay, I'm going to do what is staking.
Okay, what is staking? Yeah. Ooh, I love that. I'm going to learn.
Okay, well we're here in Alberta, the home of Alberta beef, so we got the best steak here, but NDAX is also one of the first Canadian trading platforms to have staking. And what staking allows users to do is anyone holding proof of stake, consensus mechanism coins are able to generate rewards just by holding those coins on a platform, on a wallet, and delegating those coins to staking pools. So
is it almost like I would leave my money on a savings account and get an interest rate?
It's like that, except that your funds are not being borrowed. Instead, your funds are being used to validate transactions on the network. So they're still held with NDAX, but they're there to help the network be decentralized. And for people that are holding coins in within networks that are have a inflationary tokenomics, staking allows you to try to fight some of the inflation of that token that you're with, because you're generating rewards while they're continuing to add new coins to the network. So it's a great opportunity for users to avoid some of the inflation on some of the tokenomics that are out there and generate rewards just for holding their assets.
Can I ask you to explain validate transactions? How lending your tokens, in a sense, helps
well, you're
validate
not.
transactions?
You're not lending.
Not lending,
but
sorry.
you're delegating your coins to staking pools, and those staking pools are now validating. Whenever someone sends one transaction to somewhere else, it'll pick a staking pool, and if you're a part of that staking pool, then you're able to get the reward for validating that transaction. Much like in Bitcoin, except instead of holding your funds in a staking pool, you're actually doing proof of work, where you're actually using mining equipment to be able to generate rewards.
A little bit more clear.
Yeah.
We could spend a little while asking you questions. Any final message? Anything you like to communicate anytime you have an opportunity, Tanim?
Yeah, I think for those that are sitting on the sidelines, during the bear market's a great time for you to take your time, learn about certain projects that you like, learn about some of your investments so you're not rushed in. And I would tell people to do your research, take a look at the different platforms that are out there. They'll find NDAX is one of the best, low-cost, safest, most simple places to get exposure to crypto. And I would suggest people to go ahead and do that. And
I know you probably don't want to give financial advice. I noticed that you didn't say buy or anything like that. Is this a good time to buy in your view?
I think that I can't give financial advice, but what I would say is that bear markets are a time to do your research, build, and then bull markets are a good time to sell those positions that you've made.
If you're a trader, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much, Tanim.
Thank you. Take care. Yeah.
Flo here with CryptoNews Canada. Very nice speaking with Tanim from NDAX. Our second interview, we're going through the management of NDAX. So thank you very much, and watch all the other videos.